In the 2011 Symbolism series, we covered in detail 9/11, the Gulf oil spill, and the possibly upcoming San Francisco Bay Area rapid transit disaster. We saw how symbolism is being intentionally added into live-action movies, TV shows, and even cartoons. We'll get into the why of it all later, but for now let's concentrate on what is going on. We're going to start this 2012 series off with a fresh example of symbolism in the media before we get into the big stuff. On July 22, 2011, the citizens of Norway suffered a tragic multi-stage terror attack. The first was a bomb that went off at 3:25 p.m., and the second was an attack on a campground by a mind-controlled killer, Anders Breivik. What I'm about to show you is how the date, time, location, and events of the Norway attacks were shown to us more than 10 months beforehand. I'll let this video speak for itself. On September 26, 2010, The Simpsons aired the episode Elementary School Musical. This is the first episode of Season 22, so the significance of the number 22 is clear. The Norway attacks happened on the 22nd. As soon as the episode starts, you see the kids up late at night watching TV.
It's 4 a.m. You kids should have been in bed a half hour ago.
A half hour before 4 a.m. is 3:30. It was just before 3:30 that the bomb in Norway went off, beginning the ritual. Lisa then says,
"We're watching the Nobel Prize announcements live from Stockholm."
This is our first Oslo, Norway reference for the location. Krusty is then picked to win the award.
And the Nobel Prize for Peace goes to...
Isn't this exciting?
Krusty the Clown.
This choice is a direct symbol of Heath Ledger and the Sirius ritual that would later culminate through the Dark Night. Sirius is the brightest star in the sky, and beginning in July, it first becomes visible on the horizon. This period between July and August is also known as the dog days of summer. Without understanding why Sirius is worshipped in occult circles today, we can still show how it is being used as a symbol in news and the media. Sirius has been worked into the layout of Washington, D.C., the UFO research community, occult writings, movies, music, and especially in public rituals. And everyone knows Heath Ledger's famous line in The Dark Knight.
Why so serious? He comes at me with the knife. Why so serious?
The Joker, therefore, is a cryptic symbol for Sirius. A year to the day after Heath Ledger died, another mind-controlled killer carried out a brutal attack against a daycare center in Belgium. With his face painted as the Joker from The Dark Knight, his role in the news was to invoke the clown and ultimately Sirius by making international news. This event was no exception to the mind control MO, as witnesses reported the killer donning the same emotionless, trance-like state of awareness. The Belgian killer was also reported to have escaped on bike while riding in a trance-like state. On January 25, 2009, The Simpsons aired the episode Lisa the Drama Queen. The episode features classic symbolism for Oz, Sirius, mind control, and the monarch butterfly. It even features Belgium by name, complete with Lisa on a bike. This episode was written, edited, and then timed to air specifically in the same week as the mind-controlled killer went on his rampage. The editors of The Simpsons have been doing this for so long that when it came to Norway, they were able to build on pre-existing symbols. The attack in Belgium and Heath Ledger's death both took place on the 22nd. We also get the month of July from this connection because Heath Ledger's death and rebirth ritual took place through the Dark Night, which happened to come out in July, right in the dog days of summer. Because of these events, Krusty the Clown now symbolizes the Joker, Sirius, Heath Ledger, and ultimately the Belgium attack involving a mind-controlled killer.
Kent Brockman, Channel 6 and Channel6.com. Will you be flying to Norway to accept the prize?
I'm looking forward to visiting the Arctic Circle, or as I call it, my wife's side of the bed.
The connection to Heath Ledger on the 22nd and the mind-controlled killer tells us that Krusty the Clown, aka the mind-controlled killer, is going to be in Norway. Krusty then personally invites Homer to Norway to accept the award.
I'm gonna need you in the audience when I accept the Peace Prize in Oslo.
Can my son come too? He knows what to do when I swallow my tongue.
Why not?
He knows what to do when I swallow my tongue. He knows what to do when I swallow my tongue.
The editing of Homer's mouth and his dialogue is very out of sync, making it obvious that the scene was tampered with closer to the final stages of editing the episode. You'd think that The Simpsons editors would have better quality assurance after 21 seasons. This was no doubt intentional, and the new dialogue has Homer mentioning his son coming to Oslo. This implies that kids are going to be involved in the Norway attacks. Before they all get on the flight to Norway, Krusty gives Bart and Homer some medication.
I need you two to hold these for me.
The clown taking drugs is another reference to Heath Ledger. Next, as if we didn't have enough already,
They go to Oslo. We get some ice cream.
Lisa spends the rest of the episode at a campground. This is the final location for a mind-controlled killer. And the episode wouldn't be complete without Bart holding up a photo of Oslo, just in case we missed it the first few times. Finally, notice the Oz reference in the name Amos Oz at the beginning of the episode. The word Oz was made popular through media such as The Wizard of Oz. There's an underlying occult message behind the name Oz that we'll be discussing later on.
Yeah.
Toto, that's not polite. We haven't been asked yet.
He's perfectly welcome. As one dog to another, huh? Right here. Sit right down here. That's it. This is the same genuine, magic, authentic crystal used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt.
Oslo was chosen for the location for this reason, among many. Amos Oz also went on to write a short story in January 2011 entitled The King of Norway, 7 months before the attacks in Norway. Once again, we've satisfied every major aspect of the Norway attacks by looking at symbolism in the media. We'll never know if the Norway attacks could have been prevented with this information, but one thing's for sure, someone knew about it more than 10 months before it happened and took the time to put it in a Simpsons episode. This video should serve as a nice introduction to what's going to come next. Norway symbolism is just the tip of the iceberg.